Hey y'all, so if you are not a member of my Patreon and would like to support my content, go ahead and click my link below and help support my content today. All right, y'all, so let's go ahead and jump into this story. This is not going to be a long video, so I'm not going to show you guys the article. I am going to link it below as well as it. You can Google it to find more information, but I did just want to make a overall point here. So there's a young teenage boy, Kawana Charles, who was recently murdered. I believe he is 15 years old. He went missing from his home, okay? And he was recently found, said to had drowned. His body was found in a body of water. However, when he was found, he was very badly bruised, okay? He is being compared, literally being compared to Emmett Till. Now, the when he initially went missing, allegedly, according to some of these news reports, the police refused to put out an Amber Alert, and even up till now, the family has not received an autopsy or a official police report. So at this point, you have people that are a part of the NAACP, Black Lives Matter, and you even have Ben Crump addressing this and trying to bring attention to this. Now, particularly why I am mentioning this story, like we just talked about for you guys that watch my live on Tuesday, is that the media and the politicians use Black people's emotions, most recently here, starting with George Floyd, use all of Black people's emotions to skirt, okay, or skate, I should say, right into this election. And apparently, it seems that the mainstream media that has refused to do any reporting on this story, so you're not going to see this story as of today on CNN, Fox, ABC, MSNBC. You will not find this story, and it has become apparent and obvious to me, as well as most of you have. They have often used Black people's emotions to drum up energy around election time, and then after the election, it becomes obvious that they don't really care about these issues like they pretend to care. So whether that goes to looking at President-elect Biden's first 100 days in office, where he's planning to do these things for DACA and children at the Mexico border, right? And then even looking at your media who use these type of stories, okay? They use these type of stories to fuel the polarization, fuel a lot of people's you know, just anger and all these other things, and now you're nowhere to be found. And I just talked about this. We were just talking about this Tuesday. I said this was going to happen. I implore people to be more attentive to this and how the news media, it works in cycles. And when I continue to say they're not your friend, they're not your friend. They pick and choose. And to be honest, I don't even believe it's just with the news media. They do this with the algorithms on social media as well. They pick and choose the things they want us to talk about and the things they don't, the things they want us to focus on and the things they don't. And this is a blatant, I mean, it's just painfully obvious example of this. If this young boy had been found in this river, this young Black boy, and I think I even forgot to mention that his family ended up finding out that why he left home is because he left with this white boy who was his friend, or allegedly his friend, and the mom of this other boy. So, like, let's not sit here and pretend if that story not had happened 3 weeks ago, prior to the election, that this wouldn't be a golden goose bombshell story. Anybody that doesn't want to admit that it would be, you're kidding yourself. You're kidding yourself. This would have been a viral. Everybody would have been talking about it if this would have happened before the election. They would have said this is part of Trump's America, and talked about all of the ways that the police are not giving his family answers, failing the police, the possible racial bias, and not sending out the Amber Alert, and everything else. Y'all know how they do. So anyway, I talked about this tons and tons of times, how the media uses people's emotional capital, and they do it, it's like a roller coaster. And when they're on it, they're on it. When they're off it, they're off it, and they're moving on to something else. So this idea that the media cares about you, they're your friend, this idea that the media personalities are actual activists, it's just not true. It's just not true. But those are my thoughts. Leave your thoughts below. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.